Hey, I've come back to Alton Towers this morning to check out Sub-Terra. Nemesis Sub-Terra reopened yesterday. It's Sunday today. It's 10 o'clock. And yeah, it's going to be a short little video checking out Sub-Terra and letting you know what I think of it. Okay, after a slight false start, it is open. Sub-Terra's just opened. It's posted at a 30-minute wait, but the queue is looking quite big. Certainly pulling the crowds in. Alright, let's get on. So it's a 1.4 ride. Posted at 30 minutes when we walked over here, but they've just told us it's going to be 100 minutes. We're in for a long wait.
Phalanx was deployed to this location when excavations near the long-established Nemesis site revealed hidden cave systems extending for several kilometers below ground. Recent discoveries at this site have prompted Phalanx to upgrade its security status to Category 1. These discoveries represent an astonishing research opportunity for this and future generations. Safe access is now guaranteed for both scientific personnel and civilian visitors.
I'll quickly talk through what happens in the ride, so if you don't want any spoilers then just stop watching now. So basically you're entering a research facility that's underground where the Phalanx operatives have discovered an egg. So first of all you're batched into what should be 40 people, but they're only doing 30 today. You go and see a pre-show inside, which is just a video explaining what's going to happen, and that you're going to be loaded into lifts and go down to the core to see where the egg is, and everything's safe and everything's fine. So you get into a lift. Obviously it's not real, but it vibrates and there's light effects and things that make it feel real. Then you enter like a cave walkway, which is really well themed. Can't remember that from last time I did it. And then you enter the main room where you go to view the Nemesis egg. You sit in, there's 4 drop towers, one on each side of the room, surrounding the egg, facing inwards. There's 10 people on each row. The lap bars come down, and then the show starts. And the basic concept is, whilst you're in there, something goes wrong. The egg starts to come to life. They detect high brain activity inside the egg, and then the next thing you know, the drop towers drop. It's not a massive drop. It's quite intense though. It's a good drop, and then you basically drop into a different room where the egg is cracked. And I guess the idea is that the Nemesis creature that's hatched is running around the room terrorizing you, so you get effects like whipping you on the back of your legs. You get things sticking out the back of the seats, like straight into your back, like it's trying to grab you. There's air cannons, there's lighting effects. It was really good. It was better than I remember. In terms of an overall experience, it's a lot better than I remember it being back in when I did it in whenever it first opened, 2015, 2016. So then, once that section's over, you slowly rise back up to the top. The Phalanx operatives come back into the room, tell you to evacuate, and they've got gas masks on, so they get you into another lift, and this is the bit I don't remember at all. So you're in a different lift, obviously, to come back up to ground level, and that was really vibrating, but it was vibrating, there was light effects, then there was a big smoke cannon that went off, then air cannons, and then it was bouncing. The bounce was so intense, like I nearly had to grab, I felt like I should be holding on to somebody. It was quite violent, and I don't remember that at all from the original one. It kind of reminded me of what The Haunting used to be like in the library room, when the floor used to really bounce a lot. So I think the lift back up was my favourite bit, actually. It was really good to ride with Claire as well, because Claire's never done it before, so she didn't know what to expect at all. She knew it was a drop tower, but hadn't got a clue what was actually going to happen or how much you would fall. And then you go back, once you get out of that lift, you're going through a corridor where the Phalanx operatives are behind a fence, like a little scare maze type thing, and they're all banging on the fence and stuff. I mean, I'm not going to be queuing over an hour to do it again. If it's on a 30-minute queue or less, or I'm here with people that haven't done it before, definitely going to jump on it. Is it something I'm going to do every time? Probably not. But did I think it's a really good experience? And am I happy to see it reopen? Yeah, definitely. The park needs more stuff like this, more experiences, more flat rides, and I hope it's something they keep open even when Nemesis reopens. It's really good. There wasn't a massive change to any storyline that I noticed. No real hints to what we're going to get with the new Nemesis and what's going to happen next down there. But yeah, the theatrics and everything that went on in there was really good. I was really impressed with all the ride ops as well and everyone acting in there. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I've got more out of that than I was expecting, which is always a good thing, right? So let's go and see what Claire thinks. Okay, so Claire's never done it before, first ever time. What are you thinking?
It's so over the top and themed and immersive, and the ride section was over a lot faster than I thought it would be, but then there was an extra bit afterwards that I wasn't expecting, and then there were actors. It was like a little slice of Halloween, and yeah, it was really, really good. I'm just staring at the queue now trying to decide whether to get in it again, because I really wanted to.
Oh, okay. Whereas I'm going to be shooting off. Oh, why is my camera turning around? Yeah, so I'm going to be shooting off home now. Claire's going to join. Oh, it's only 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's tempting to go on again. So I've only been here for a couple of hours today. I just popped in. I live really close, so I just popped in to check out what Sub-Terra was doing. We've done a couple of other rides as well. But yeah, overall really impressed with that. It was better than I was expecting, better than I remember. I think the highlight for me is the lift when you're coming back out of the caves, because that was just crazy. Like I was so tempted just to get back on it. It was a 45-minute wait, and I was like, I want to go on it just to experience that lift again. It was so much fun. I can't quite believe they can make it bounce that much without like at least having something for everyone to hold on to, but not complaining at all. It was really good. Other things around the area, they've opened a little supply shop as well near where the little game units are, just kind of before the main entrance to the Nemesis area. So that's got all Phalanx merch in, which all looks really cool actually. Forgot to film it, sorry, but yeah, so you can actually buy Phalanx merch now. And one other thing, in the baggage hold, they were giving out these little beauties. I don't know if you can see with the reflection, but yeah, Sub-Terra pop badge. So you can get them for free, which is pretty cool. Everyone loves something for free. So yeah, the only thing I was a bit disappointed with was the storyline. It didn't really feed into anything that's coming up with Nemesis. So it didn't really tell us anything else. There was I didn't spot any like Easter eggs or anything as to how the story's going to progress and develop as more and more of the Nemesis track is added and relaunched next year. But no, it's great. I think I already said it, but shout out to everyone working on that ride. They made it really immersive, and what made our run through extra fun is most of the people on it did not know what to expect. They didn't know what ride they were getting on, and the genuine fear in some people that were on that with us. And obviously because you're all facing each other as well around the egg, you see it and you hear it, and that really added to the whole ride experience. So yeah, that kind of made it for us as well. If you enjoyed this little update, please don't forget to give the video a like. Not only does it help me out on the channel, it'll let me know that you're enjoying them. As I said, I live really close to Alton Towers, so I can nip in and do any little updates on anything that happens here pretty regularly. So yeah, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to see anything else, then subscribe to the channel, turn the notifications on, do all of that good stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.